going on, gang? I'm just making this video. It's either gonna be a journal entry or it's just gonna be something I post online. But man, I'm in my new apartment, bro, and this shit's so fire. I just literally sat here, ate a meal. I ain't got no furniture in this bitch. I'm moving tomorrow morning, but this feels like a new era, a new chapter, a new season of my life, and I'm just excited. Before this, before I made this move, before I, went out and tried to get this apartment, I was going through mad fear, mad anxiety, like everything going in the world, job security, etc., etc. And it's like, I was being tested, with so much fear and anxiety. Like, am I gonna lose my job? Am I gonna be able to afford this? Because this rent is a little bit more than my last apartment. It's a little stretching, but I always like to, even though to some people it may seem like irresponsible, but I like to kind of put a little bit more on my shoulders just so I can challenge myself, to go harder. So I'm stretching a little bit as far as the rent goes, nothing too crazy, but it's gonna challenge me to make some more money, think creatively, and get my bread up. So, but before that, my lease was coming up, and I had to make a decision between staying here in Chicago or moving back home in Atlanta. And I was really considering going back home, just due to fear, what I'm saying? So I prayed on it, I talked to God, and eventually I got the answer. I just kept getting and seeing affirmations about which direction I should go, and reminders of what is going on and what all this means. And it's basically man, you just gotta have faith and rely on God. Whatever you're seeing on the outside world, all the chaos or the recession and all the things that's going on, man, as long as you have that relationship with God and you're feeding on God's faithfulness, dwelling in the kingdom, feeding on His faithfulness, you're gonna be all right. And so there was a certain kind of threshold I had to go through, and I just remember journaling. I journaled a lot through this process to put things on paper and project what is going on in my mind and get an understanding of it. And I do remember kind of making that choice. All right, I'm gonna stay here. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to trust in God and that He's gonna provide for me and that things will go right. And then, things I would be able to continue moving forward. I think it was just at the time that was just playing mind games, instilling fear, but it was a test. Am I gonna trust in God, or am I gonna go backwards, go back home, go back to comfort, what I'm saying? Go live with parents for a little bit, stack up my cheddar. And that seemed plausible at the time, but what I'm saying? You don't want to go backwards. You always want to continue moving forward. There's nothing back there that's going to, aid as a catalyst for growth. You know what I'm saying? And continue you have a destination, you have a journey, you have a path to go down. And so you just gotta keep moving forward. And that just after that, I was fuck it, we just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain kind of burden, a certain kind of heaviness was lifted off my shoulders. It's I'm gonna trust God, and just started really nourishing that faith, that little seed of faith, mustard seed. And just after that, it's okay, yeah, this is what it feels like to dwell in the kingdom. I remember going during that season, I was watching a lot of videos and learning about what it means to seek the kingdom of God, and all things would be granted to you or whatever. And the way somebody broke it down is just basically how we have citizenship in the U.S. or anywhere else. It's having citizenship within God's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And having Him reign over your life. And if you surrender and yield to God and let Him take control, bro, you're good. What do you have to fear? You know what I'm saying? And so after that, bro, I've been having so much peace, so much bliss, so much love in my life. And I had a performance review for my job. I ended up getting a raise, you know what I'm saying? And this rent, it's kind of a little bit of a lifestyle creep, but bro, I just feel I see it now. I have no worries, no doubt, no fear. And we just gonna get this chicken, man. And so I'm in my new apartment. I've always wanted a timber loft apartment. I'm finna have the new Gucci hanging, you know what I'm saying? Nice little wooden, old school Japanese, Japani vibe and shit. It's gonna be lit. And I'm in a new neighborhood, which is a little bit more neighborly, more trees, more restaurants. I'm getting out of the South Loop which is very touristy and like concrete jungle, and now I'm somewhere like I feel like I'm gonna have more fun and it has more character, more flavor, more bar, more restaurant, nightlife, and it's gonna be cool, you know what I'm saying? But just the vibes, man, it's just sick. And then I seen a lot of people like my last video giving my tour of my old spot, and I'm gonna make a new one of this. I got like a bunch of new pieces, you know, to really like curate the vibe and, you know, set things in stone. So I'm excited to make that, and this is gonna be really just like creating a place of solace, a creative space, man. And I really wanna like up the frequency of like my creative output and really just continue to put things out there, put like YouTube videos out there. I be seeing people comment on my videos, man, and that just gives me so much inspiration. People like liking my videos and enjoying what I have to say and what I have to put out there, and that's been an inspiration for me. So I want to do that more often, and also like continue working on my brand and putting videos out there, and you know, just also just like showcase my life, man. Just this could be a diary, a journal for me to look back upon, or it can help out somebody else and give inspiration, like, you know. So just doing things like this, and we here, man. We here, and I'm excited. So that's what's up. I just turned 30. Well, not just, but I'm 30 now, man. I feel like I'm entering a new era, a new space. Really about to like be on my grizzly, like cutting like these past like couple weeks, bro. Cutting distractions. I've been so clean as far as like the way I take care of my body and my mind and my spirit, bro. I just feel very in tune with God, and like I feel like I'm floating, like my spirit is lifted, you know what I mean? And I just feel like Trump just got like elected and everybody's like, you know, in panic and like, you know, dooming and shit like that. And it's like, bro, like, I don't know. If it's like, it's not ignorant, but it's like, I don't know, I just worry about things of the spirit with my relationship with God. Everything's gonna be like set in place, you know, everything's gonna be what it's gonna be. And, you know, I'm here, you know, doing what I can to be the best that I can be and make an impact to everybody around me. And so it's like, man, I really have no fears, no worry, no doubt, and we're just gonna continue, you know, moving down this path and challenging myself and putting myself in new situations and learning and growing and becoming a better person and expanding, you know what I'm saying? That's just my prerogative and that's just the goal, and we will see where we end up. So stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I hope this may have like helped somebody just seeing this perspective, you know, of what I just went through. And, you know, keep faith, man. Even just a little mustard seed of faith, man, can move mountains. So don't let the enemy trick you. Don't let the enemy get in your head and, you know, block off your blessings. Only you can block off your blessings. That's the only thing the devil can do is get into your mind for you to block off your blessings. But he literally can't do nothing. The devil's powerless. So just know victory is yours, and faith in Jesus Christ is everything. Signing out, yeah.